What's the most difficult part about being poor or broke?
Yeah, when you don't have an emergency fund, that's where things can get fucked. I mean, what happens, a pet gets sick, shit gets scary.
That's got to be the worst, honestly, for a pet.
Yeah.
It's expensive. I had to take Bailey in. She had a little limp. Apparently, she had a sprain. It was almost $1,000. $1,000 for medication, for them to look at it and do an x-ray.
I did 30,000 recently.
Wow.
30,000, multiple surgeries on my Great Pyrenees.
What happened?
She ate a toy. This small little piece of a ball.
Do you have insurance?
I do. Saved me 20. Because I think that was the cap. It was still 10. But it busted up her intestine, so it exploded, and then sepsis and stuff.
How's the dog?
Oh, she's great. She's great now. She's great now. But
that was a $30,000 surgery.
Yeah, it was so hard to catch because usually they were telling me like that blockage and stuff. It's like they can't keep down any food. They can't, it's just diarrhea and vomit. But she wasn't really showing that many symptoms.
How did you know?
It's because she would like show symptoms and then she'd be fine for a few days and then symptoms and then fine for a few days. And I was like, okay, well that's it. Let's send in. Sent in. They sent her home saying nothing was wrong after X-rays. Then a week later, after symptoms like kept popping up, I'm like, okay, something's happening. She was acting slow, and I brought her over, and that's when they realized it split open. And
how'd they realize that? Did they get a different scan or something?
Yeah, they went in with ultrasound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why do I think that this was the second time this had happened?
Yes, because it is. Because that's why she looks like a big scary dog every time she goes outside alone now because she wears what's it called?
Muzzle.
But it's not because she bites. It's because she eats shit. So
why?
I don't know, dude. She's obsessed. Apparently, I was talking to one of the vets there, and her Great Pyrenees does the same. So she
is that a breed thing to like see something and just want to eat it?
My other dog doesn't. My other dog chews sticks, but spits them out. And he chews on bones and stuff, but spits it out. But I don't know, man. She's crazy. So I'm telling people, it feels so fucking mean. It feels so mean. But I've started to come to the mindset where, like, if you cannot afford pet insurance, you cannot afford a pet. Because if you can't afford to pay for a life-saving event, or even if you can't afford to pay to take them in and have them throw up, you know how they can do that little medication if they eat something? If you can't afford to pay that, you can't afford a pet. You can't.
You think a pet is a privilege?
Yeah, they're your responsibility. You're taking on that contract, that moral contract.
Yeah, there was someone I knew who had a pet, didn't have pet insurance, or it was something where the pet wouldn't be covered. The pet had an issue, and there was like a 50-50 chance of survival, but it was going to be like a $20,000 surgery.
Yeah.
50-50 chance.
That's what mine was.
Didn't have any money. Took out a loan. Took out one of those because they offer the payday services or whatever it is. I took out the loan, did the surgery. Pet didn't make it.
Yeah.
Didn't make it. It was the 50% a no. So now not only have you lost your pet, but you're $20,000 in debt on a payment plan for a pet that didn't make it.
Yeah.
That's gotta suck.
Yeah,
because it's not like you want to say, 50-50, well, okay, let's save the money. You never want to just like save the money for a pet.
Yeah.
Probably even if there's like a 20% chance of survival, you probably want to take it.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, that's gotta be sad. It's harder for a pet than I hate to say it. It's sometimes harder for a pet than a person because the pet really is like entirely dependent on you. Unless it's like a kid.
Innocent,
instead of a child. Yeah, like a child would be,
innocent.
But when something depends on you and it's like you're the one responsible for it.
Yeah. I used to, one of the, I don't really, get on like Reddit or anything anymore, but one thing I used to see back in the day, people just kept saying, Caleb yells at people for taking out credit cards to save their dog's life at the thing. And I've don't think I've ever yelled at that. I yell at the fact that they take out the credit card to, do the vet bill, but then they go and blow a shit ton of money on fast food instead of paying off the credit card. It's like I never understood that criticism. I've never yelled at them saving their pet's life. I'm yelling at them not paying off the card. Do it. If you don't have an emergency fund, do it. I would do it. But pay it off. Sacrifice for a bit and pay it off after you do it.
How much is pet insurance?
It depends on, the breed and age and stuff. Both of my pups are I think 35, 40 a month.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad.
Well, I got them young and healthy.
Oh, okay.
Before she started going crazy with her.
Do you think that's a good thing? Should I do that?
I would.
Really?
I would. You're not gonna let a pet die. You're not gonna let a pet
No,
die.
but
and you're not gonna want to spend $30,000 either. So do it.
I don't know. It'll be $30,000. I don't know. Yeah, she got quoted a while ago for a potential like a elective surgery that like, hey, she might need this at some point. It was like $5,000, and I was like, I don't know about that. She's fine.
Who?
What?
Who? Which one?
Bailey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was like apparently these dogs are sometimes born without like, it sounds so weird, a kneecap. And like her kneecap isn't fully developed on one leg. It's not an issue, but it might be an issue. And so it's like, do you want to do this, have the surgery now for something that might not be an issue, or not do it, and it might be an issue in the future, but it might not be. And I was like, well, if it becomes an issue, then we could address it.
Get the pet insurance. I think because of that, it might be a little more expensive depending. And I think Bailey's, what, 5?
4?
4? Okay. So, yeah, it gets more expensive the older they get. I'd get it young. Get it young. You just got a cat, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I got a kitten too.
You're double catting?
I'm double catting.
So now you're triple catting, right?
No,
Ramsey?
double.
Ramsey? No, I was talking about the kitten. Yeah, that's
Ramsey, Gigi is the new cat, and then Bailey.
Yes.
Gigi's very cute. Yeah,
and a lot of fish.
She is.
Oh, yeah, the fish. Ton of fish.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you pet insurance on fish. No. I don't even know if that's an option.
That'd be pretty funny. That'd be interesting.
Tank insurance
New
for the
business
coral.
idea.
Gosh. That would be great. Yeah, if your coral dies, we'll pay you for it.
I'm going to ruin your retention right now for a quick second, so you can cut this if you want. But I was dating. No. I was going on multiple dates with someone, and she had a nice coral tank. It was just beautiful. Lots of fish, coral. Then the big Texas freeze 4 years ago happened. It all died. Everything died.
That's my nightmare. If a tank goes without electricity for like 8 hours, pretty much everything dies. And it depends on it depends on the temperature too, because the oxygen in the water. So the first thing, so the temperature can drop. That's okay up to like, low 70s, and things can survive from that. It's actually a lot better that the temperature goes down than go up.
Oh, okay.
If the temperature goes up too much, everything will die. Goes down a little bit, more wiggle room there. But basically the fish just asphyxiate. There's just no oxygen in the water, no running water, and they'll just suffocate to death.
Her room got 40 degrees for a week. Nothing could be done.
Got to get a generator.
Yes.
I ended up getting a generator for the tank.
Smart.
Yeah. They were actually a sponsor of a video, and I used it. I plumbed it directly into the outlet, the breaker for the aquarium.
That's so cool.
So now it just takes over. It's electric. Works great.
Tank insurance. Yeah. It's the new insurance.
It's worth it.
If you've ever been denied a car loan, credit card, or even an apartment because of what's on your credit report, you are not alone. Most people don't even know what's hurting their credit score, let alone how to fix it. That is exactly where our sponsor Dispute Beast comes in. It's an AI-powered platform that helps you find and remove outdated or inaccurate items from your credit report fast.
We're talking things like late payments, old accounts and collections, or even accounts that don't belong to you. Not to mention, how it works is super easy. You connect your credit report, and Dispute Beast scans it for negative marks that could be dragging down your score. Then it generates custom dispute letters tailored for your situation, no templates and no guesswork.
You could choose to just download the data and send it to the agencies yourself, or you can use their built-in mail service where they will literally handle everything for you.
It's honestly just really clean and simple to use, and it's built by experts.
So if you're ready to take back control of your credit, go to disputebeast.com/ICH today. There's also a link down below in the description, disputebeast.com/ICH. Guys, they will literally handle everything for you. If you're dissatisfied with your credit, they will do all of the research, let you know what's going wrong, and they will fight for you. disputebeast.com/ICH. Thank you so much to Dispute Beast for sponsoring this clip.